Kiwi back with another video. So today's video is going to be basically a story time, not a makeup tutorial, but today will be a story time. And this story time, as you can see in the title, is about the time I caught my boyfriend with another girl in his house. And yes, it's about to get very juicy. Make sure you stay and you listen till the end. And I'm not gonna do too much chit chat because this is a chit chat. So just we're gonna move on into the video. So let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it all the way funky with y'all, like all the way real today. And I'm just gonna tell y'all basically what this boy did to me. Like, this boy, I really truly loved him. Like, I was in love. I was a teenager. I was probably like maybe like 17, 18. Matter of fact, no, I was actually older than that. I was like 19. I think I was like 19 or 18, somewhere in that age frame. Like, okay, so I'm in love with this guy. Like, I've been with him since I was like 14 years old, and he basically was like my high school sweetheart. Even though we didn't go to the same high school and he was a little bit older than me, he was still like my high school sweetheart. So I was dealing with him for a very long time, and we had been through so much together, like seriously. And I really did love him, but I started to realize like his focus and his time was being used or spent elsewhere. Like, I knew I had, like, in women's intuition, you would say, and I knew like something was going on and something was different about him and everything like that. So, you know, I always felt it in my gut that he wasn't being as honest as I thought he was. But, you know, eventually I left his ass. But let me just keep going on with the story. So we're like 19, 18 years old, and we're like really serious in our relationship, but I'm ready to leave, like, eventually. If I catch him doing one more thing, like, I think, you know, it was pretty much over for his ass. So, okay, let's start from the beginning. One day, we were hanging out, and we were at his mom's house. And this is the place that I really spent most of my time with him, was at his mom's house. But he had another place where he used to stay and rest his head, which was at his other family member's house, which was not too far from where I actually lived. So, like, this was a place that we used to hang out very often. But we stopped hanging out over there at his family member's house, and we started, you know, hanging out at his mom's house more times than often. So we're at his mom's house, we're having a good time, you know what I'm saying. I spent the night at his house, and then after you know, I spent the night or whatever, we woke up. So, well, let me not say we, because when I woke up, he was not there. And I was bugging because I'm like, you know, he keeps doing this. Like, every time I spend a night at his house, when I wake up, he's usually out the door, like, before I could even realize. And I'm a deep sleeper, so, like, a fire could be going on and I wouldn't even know. I would get burnt, like, literally to a crisp. So, anyways, so I'm sleeping, I wake up or whatever, and I realize he's not there. So I asked his mom, like, you know, where is he? And she's like, you know, I don't know, Kiara. He left this morning. He didn't tell me where he's going. You know how he is. So I'm like, yeah, I do know how he is. Like I said, he's done this plenty of times. So I'm thinking, like, maybe he went to the store. He'll be back in a few.
1 hour later.
Okay, so now we're like an hour later. He hasn't come back. So now I'm realizing he did not go to the store. So I'm like, okay, maybe he went to go hang out with somebody and go chill and do the things that he do, like, you know, smoke, whatever.
2 hours later.
You know, I'm already calling his phone, blowing it up, and he's not answering his phone. So his mother, I asked his mother, can you get in contact with him? Like, I can't, he's not answering for me or whatever. So she's playing both sides because, you know, she liked me, but she really didn't. Like, you know, those type of mother-in-laws that, like, you know, fake the funk. Like, that's how she was. So she like, yeah, I'll try to get in contact with him. So she gets in contact with him, and she gives me the phone to speak to him, because I'm tight. I'm hella tight. I'm like bugging, like, where the fuck is he at? So she gives me the phone, and I speak to him or whatever, and I'm like, yo, I woke up this morning, you wasn't there, you could have woke me up, you could have told me where you was going, like, just let me know. So he's like, oh, I'll be home soon, I'm coming, I had to take care of some business over on my side. Because, you know, he was into those type of things where, you know, he's making a little change. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I let him slide. So I'm like, make sure you bring me back some money, because I need to get home. Like, I need to go do things. And, you know what I'm saying, I need to go buy some stuff, so make sure you bring me some money. So he's like, yeah, I got you. I'm going to bring you some money. It's nothing. So I'm like, okay, I'm cool. So I'm chilling at his, I'm thinking he's going to come maybe in like an hour or two or whatever. Let me tell you, 2 more hours go past, and he ain't there. So I'm bugging like, okay, well, now he must be playing me, because I'm not playing. I don't have 2 hours to be waiting on nobody. Like, seriously. So I just was like, you know what? I know where he at, and I'm going to go over there. I'm going to pull up. I'm a pop-up queen, and at this time, I was the pop-up queen. Ding dong! Okay, so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go over there and just see, like, where the hell is he at? Like, what is he doing? Like, why he can't just come back over here and give me my money, and I could go do what I got to do? So I go to his other side of the town, and it's about, like, since I'm from New York, I would say about 6 train stops away from me where he's at. So I get on the train, and I go and I pull up. So I'm walking off the train, and I just have this gut wrench feeling in my stomach, like, literally for some reason my stomach was just knotting up. Like, I don't know what it was, but it was just knotting up. I just felt like when I got there, nothing was gonna be pretty, like, seriously. So I get to this train station, and I start walking to his house. So I'm like, all right, when I walk there, I'm gonna just black on him. Like, I'm gonna curse him out. Like, why you got me waiting up at your mother's crib, doing nothing, waiting on you? So I get to the building, and I'm like, okay, I didn't have to ring the bell. I guess somebody opened the door for me or whatever. So I was just gonna knock on his door. Like, no announcements, nothing. So I didn't call him. I didn't ring the doorbell downstairs. I just walked in the building, and then I got to his door. And he lived on the first floor, so obviously it's right there. So I ring the doorbell or whatever, and I hear somebody walk into the door. And they say, who is it? Now, it's a girl who answers the door. So I'm like, oh, okay, I know who this girl is. This is his sister. It's nothing, like. So I tell her who it is, and I'm like, it's Kiwi. Like, open the door. So she pauses at the door, don't open it, looks through the peephole, and then goes back in the house without opening the door. So I'm bugging, like, hold on. I know she didn't just not open the door for me. Like, she got a problem with me or something. We got some type of beef. Like, what's good? Like, open this motherfucking door. I'm waiting like 1 minute. Like, okay, so she didn't open the door. Maybe she's not dressed or something. But then I start getting this little fishy, because now it's coming like 2 minutes and nobody answering the door. I'm like, hold on, wait. Baby girl, somebody better open this door. So I'm knocking on the door, and I'm getting harder with my knocks. Like, what do you think I open this door? So she not answering, nobody saying nothing. So I'm bugging, like, what are they doing? Like, why is nobody answering the door? So now I'm already feeling some type of way. Like, okay, so that means somebody must be in there, obviously, because why they not answering the door? Like, maybe less than 10 minutes pass by, and I'm bugging because I'm still here. I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying here until somebody opens this door. So I'm knocking. Here comes his sister to the door. So she opens the door. And immediately, my head was in the door before my body was. Literally. So I'm like,
kick down your doors and smack your chick.
Like an ostrich. Like, what's going on? So when I walk in, okay, so there's a hallway right there. And then there's a bedroom. There's a bathroom. And then directly straight ahead is the living room. So I walk in, and I'm slow pacing. I'm not like speeding, but I'm slow pacing the whole way because I don't see nobody besides the sister who opened the door. So I'm like, all right. But one thing that I did notice was that the window was wide open. So I'm like, why is the window wide open? Now this window, mind you, this is the first floor. This window is wide open and there's a fire escape. But it's not even a fire escape. It's more like I can't call it a fire escape, but it's an area where you step onto like this metal thing and then there's a ladder that goes down. Okay, so this is the only window that has this type of area. Like the rest of the building has actual fire escape, but this window is the only one who has a separate own fire escape, like to go down. So I look out the window and I'm like, oh, this motherfucker. I'm like, he climbed out the window. He's
jumping out the window with this one. Jumping out the window.
hiding something. So my first instinct when I'm thinking he's hiding, I'm thinking it's a girl. So maybe him and the girl left because I don't see him. So I'm like, maybe both of them left. So what I did, since he was on the first floor, is I went back out the door and I ran outside. And I'm like, okay, I already know this man. Like, I've been with him for years, so I already know his antics. So I'm like, I know what he about to do. He about to breeze up out of here. So I go out the door, out the building, and I run towards like this area where it's hill. So I'm like, he probably went this way, because if you run on the straight block, I'm gonna see you. If you run down the hill, it's most likely I won't see you because the hill is slanted, so you're not gonna be able to see what's at the bottom of the hill. So me, I'm a track star. Back then, I was running too. Like, I was like on the track meet, like, so I'm running and I catch him. I see him. I see his big ass head. I'm like, I call him like, yo, where the I'm cursing him out like, where the you going? And I'm cursing him out like, what? You got me waiting all this time at your mother's house. I'm like, you know what? You cut off. You done. You dead to me. He's like, yeah, you dead to me too. So I'm like, oh, you feeling spicy right now, huh? You feeling real spicy. Oh, okay. But I only see him. Mind you, I only see him. I don't see no girl. I don't see nobody. So I'm bugging, like, why would he run out the fire escape and do all of this and there's nobody with him? So my mind was like, all right, let him go, because he ain't going to give you no money. He ain't going to do nothing. And you don't want to go to jail for beating his ass outside. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go back to the house. So, because I want to question his sister now, because now I want to know what's going on. I get to his sister's house, and they already know. I did not play back then. I will beat the brakes off of anybody. Like, I didn't care. I was reckless. But so I'm like, all right, I'm going to go. And I'm gonna like go and find out from his sister what is going on. Like, why would he run out of the fire escape? So when I get back to the apartment, the door was already open. So I walk in and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, what happened? And she's just looking at me like, I'm staying out of this. This don't got nothing to do with me. Blah blah blah. And I'm looking at her like, hold on, what that mean? What? So in that instance, there was somebody just making noise in the bathroom, and I'm just like, hearing shit from the bathroom, and I'm like, oh, so she's in there. So I opens the bathroom door, and here goes stupid, looking stupid. Like, now, I know what y'all thinking, and I know what y'all wish I did. I know y'all like, did you beat her? Like, did you beat the bricks off of her? And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I didn't like her. I seen her before.
Fight back, nigga! Fight back, nigga! Fight back! Fight back! Come on, let him get up, let him get up.
But I did not beat the bricks off of her, because I felt like I've done this before with girls that I've caught him with. Like, I've gotten crazy, I've threatened people, I've done so much, and I felt like at this moment it's not worth it. Like, it's not worth it for me to fight you. Like, it's not worth me for to beat you in this house. Nothing. Cause you're not even on my level. That's how I felt. Like she wasn't even on my level. He's not even on my level. Like this is me in this relationship with me and him is already done. Like I'm already just done. So you can have him type. I didn't beat her up, but what I did do is I looked at her and I was like, what? She ain't say nothing. She just like trying to get her stuff. So I'm like, all right, so he want to play? He want to play? He don't know me like that, but he want to play? All right. He want to play me like he don't know me, but he know I'm crazy. So he right. He better have jumped out that window, because I would have did worse if he was there. But anyway, so basically what I did next was I got mad, because remember, I came here for sole purposes to get my money, because I needed some money to do whatever it was that I needed to do. So I'm like, all right, I know where his stash is at. He usually keeps his stash underneath the bed. So what do? I go underneath the bed. I see a whole lot of stash. I see drugs. I see I see cash. I see electronics. I see all this stuff. I'm like, oh, he want to play. So instead of me beating her up and not really getting nothing out of it, because if you beat, let me tell you something, ladies, if you beat up the girl that your man was caught with, unless she knows your situation and what y'all got going on, I mean, hey, I'm not condoning violence, but if you want to drag her, drag her. But she don't really know what's going on. It's really your man who you supposed to be taking this up with, because he's in a relationship. He owes you loyalty. He owes you honesty. So it's really him that you're supposed to take out your feelings on. But what I did, I don't even think that's valid. Even if you do, you know, I don't think you should fight. I feel like I'm too pretty to be fighting anybody, first of all, because I used to be wild, but someone told me that you're too beautiful to be fighting. Like, this don't look pretty on you, it actually makes you look ugly. So when somebody told me that, I actually took that to the heart, and I was like, you know what, you're right. But that don't mean I can't get even. So what I did was take all his stuff, the drugs, the money, the electronics, everything. I took it all, smashed it, put it in my purse, and I was out. Since he want to run out like a little, you know, a little bitch. Good. So, I'm going to take all your shit too. I took all his stuff. And guess what I did with it? I sold it all. I sold everything. Except the money. I kept the money. But the rest of the stuff, I sold everything. I mean, I was out here like, you don't even know. I sold everything. And I sold it to the people he had. I was like, took stuff from pawn shops. I don't care, because I was going to get my money. So, I got my money. And, you know, he was tight when he found out. Oh, he was so mad. He was calling my phone like, yo, I know you ain't take my stuff. You ain't take my stuff. I'm like, yes, I did. Like, period. Like, I told you I needed my money. You wanted to play with me. This is what you get. This is what you get. You reap what you sow. So, hey, whatever. Shouldn't have left. Shouldn't have ran out. Should have confronted your problems right head on. So, because you left, I got you back for what you did. Period. And it made me feel good, too. Because I was like, I caught him in the act, you know. And, he wasn't good to me anyway. So, it was like, I got one up on them because I caught him and I got something out of it. And I didn't get into no fights or nothing like that. Like, I let them be with each other, and I was just like, you know, I could do better all by myself, and I could find somebody better. Because what man's, well, you can't call me trash, but whatever one's man's, I'll think of something. But I'm treasure anyways. Okay, so one man lost his treasure, the next man finds his treasure. Because I ain't trash, okay? So we gonna keep it like that. But, basically, that's my story time. Like, and, you know, I just want women to know that, like, if you catch your man cheating and it's not worth, the relationship is not worth saving, then go, because you'll be better off without him. Because I was so much better. I felt like I was blossoming like a flower after this situation. I had left him because I knew how to be independent, and I knew what I was worth and how a man should not be treating me. So I learned something from this, and maybe you can learn something from this too. I did not fight. I'm telling you, I was not. And trust me, I have done some crazy things catching him. I've caught him, like, I literally was dating an F-boy, and that could be a whole story time about all the things that he did to me. Like, seriously, I've climbed on top of roofs, down those fire escapes to find him with, like, seriously. So a man can drive you crazy, okay, if he's not treating you right. So that's basically my moral of my story. Like, you know, like, even though it's a story time and it's to entertain you guys, it's also for y'all to learn something, because it's like, guys can make you go crazy. I mean, like, Left Eye, you be burning his sneakers and wind up burning up his whole house, catching a body or something, like, seriously. So just, ladies, move on, okay? Forget him, leave him in the dirt, in the dust, and them bitches too, okay? And that's all I have to say. So let me just let you guys know, if you enjoyed my story time and you want more story time from me, because I got so many story times, it's ridiculous. Like, literally, I'll be talking to y'all for years about my story time. So if you want some more story times, please like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more story times and makeup tutorials, because I do makeup tutorials. So just thank you for coming back to my channel, and thanks.